Hi everybody. I'm not entirely sure why it feels really important for me to do some cards on camera today. I haven't done it in a long time. And I don't know. Today was supposed to be my day off. I was supposed to do zero work. I did spend a few hours in solitude this morning. Turned off the phone, turned off the laptop, went completely off the grid for a few hours. And I'm feeling super duper relaxed. And the reason why I did that was because I actually did these cards for myself the other day when when our internet was a little bit laggy and my son was trying to game. So I shut everything off and I was kind of just sitting there and I thought, okay, I'm going to pull some cards for myself. And I pulled out of this is who did this? Stephen Farmer's Animal Spirits deck. I pulled out of this deck. I pulled a Snow Leopard, and the message for Snow Leopard was to spend some time in solitude, and I did, and I feel lovely for it. So I think it was actually really good, probably a sign from the universe that our internet was a bit slow that night. Because I really did have time to connect a little bit with this deck, and I realized something about it. I've always kind of had it because I'm elemental, so I'm very connected to nature and the animal realm. And you know, there are many indigenous cultures that believe that spirit guides come in the form of animals. I've always believed that as well. And they're just like any other spirit guides, they just take the form of an animal. And the reason why is because there are things about the animal's behavior that can teach us life lessons, and we as humans are not separate from nature. We are one. We are all one. And I think if there's anything that we've learned in this pandemic, it's that we are not to be considered separate from Mother Nature, from the earth. We are all one. And what we do to the earth comes back. And I don't even know who this reading is for, but I know I've been encountering lately a lot of people who are still having trouble with the lockdown, and still are very attached to the way that things used to be pre-COVID lockdown, and have not quite been able to wrap their heads around the new normal, and are still feeling anxious about the future. Of course, because they're still grasping the past, and you can't really move into the future with one foot in the past. You sort of just get stuck. So the thing I realized about this deck in the past 24 hours really is that it doesn't, the way it resonates with me is it doesn't, how should I say this? So it provides not so much divination about the future, but it seems to give me a healing message about how to cope with my present. And I guess maybe that's why it's been in my face all morning. Maybe people need to hear something out of here. I don't even know who's going to watch this. If this resonates for you, then awesome. I'm very happy. If what I'm about to say does something for you or puts things in perspective, then that's why I've done this. I really have no other explanation for the fact that my hands keep gravitating to this deck this morning. So I'm just going to do it. That way I can move on with my day. I can kind of move on and do other things without constantly staring at it and going, okay, I'm gonna, you know, it's kind of how it's been. So I guess the message that I'm looking for from this deck is not for me. This one, I already got mine. I got my animal healing message already, and it was great, and I have one more that I have to act on. This one is going to be for whoever's stumbled across this video. I don't know. I don't know one in particular, but I guess there must be somebody out there that needs to hear this, or otherwise I wouldn't be here. But what I'm thinking of is people that I seem to be coming across, like accidentally over the phone, over social media, that are just like, oh, I'm getting so tired of being at home. Oh, this lockdown's brutal. Like, just negative. Just cannot find the silver lining. And I guess that's who I'm thinking of. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's someone you know. Maybe that's why you found this video. Yeah, cool. So this is for you, whoever you are. There you go. Cheetah. Ooh. Cheetah. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Cheetah. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. So whoever's watching this apparently has, I guess up to this point, is having some fogginess about where to go, which direction to go in. So this message is really to just stay focused, figure out what it is you actually want, stay focused, and then once you've done that, move quickly towards your goal. I think the message here is that maybe some of you who are watching have these ideas that there's not enough time, that there's too many things to do, you're not ready for what it is you're being called to do. Like, there's all these sort of mental obstacles that are fogging up what it is you actually want, or what it is you're here to do, or the actions that you're being led to take. We tend to sort of create dramas, create issues sometimes, where really these are just kind of made up obstacles, and we're focusing on what's stopping us from doing things, as opposed to honoring our spiritual purpose, the reasons why we do things. I guess the message here as well is like the very fact that you woke up on this planet today puts you in a very lucky position. It's a new day. It's a position in which you can honor God and the Goddess by making a run for what it is you actually are here to do on this planet. So I guess the first step in taking action on this card, and the reason why you'd want to take action on this, is because this is a healing message for you. This is going to help you get through now. I guess what this is saying is, right now, as soon as possible, get really clear on your intentions. Write what it is you're intending for your life. Keep it nearby. Create positive energy around it. Like, affirm it for yourself that this is something that's right for you. It's attainable. It's completely possible. And sort of state your intention for it as if it's already happened. Maybe even write out some steps as how you can make it happen. Try not to box yourself in around it. Give yourself permission to think outside the box, outside of what you currently know. Why not? Why couldn't you go one step bigger than how you're envisioning it? This is starting the engine. That's this actual process of visioning and affirming and seeing it as being possible. This starts your engine. This starts the vehicle. And then what happens after you start a vehicle? You move the vehicle. But it doesn't have to be in a kind of crazy, like rushed way as if you're in a hurry to get somewhere. It can be steady, it can be slow, it can be purposeful. Take a step at a time and take a break, and then look at what you've done. Maybe do a little bit more. This is actually quite funny because that's how I'm cooking today. I get so bored with cooking. I do one thing and then I take a break, and then I eat a cookie and then I cook, and then I do the other thing. I chop the vegetables and then I throw the thing in the pan and then I eat a cookie. Like it's quite. I'm very familiar with this type of movement of taking a step at a time. But I think it's important to sort of take a step, review it, pat yourself on the back for making that step. Acknowledge your progress, but I think the point is you do this enough times, you eventually get to your destination, you make the meal, you finish it. It may take a while, but at least you've made movements, and that's what this card's about. So I wish you, whoever it is you are who is watching, I wish you the best of luck. If this reading has helped you, I would love to hear if it has. I would love to hear about what it is that your intention is. Throw it in the comments below. If you'd like to donate to support free readings, I'll put that information below as well. You can always e-transfer to balance.studio1@gmail.com, or you can book me for a private reading. I have like 7 different decks that I use. I love the one-card readings for YouTube, because there's so much you can get out of just one, and there's so much action that you need to take from just this one card. So why overwhelm you? Best of luck. I hope it goes well.